Good day, lords and ladies. Welcome back to Skald against the Black Priory. So we are on the open waves. And if we check our diary, here are a couple of side quests. Tower of the Ash. Go to an island just north called Irel and seek out the Tower of Ash. We will also looking for... Let's try and locate it on the west coast. Radels, Praetor's Shrine of Strength. East of Idra. So we're going to go there. Shrine of Intelligence. So I'm just keeping close to the coast because they were going, oh yeah, beware of the monsters in the deep. Okay. Man, I don't want to be out here at night. Okay, so this is probably the island to the east they were talking about. Yeah. Okay. Creatures in the water. So what do we got? Some low-level stuff. Nothing to be overly concerned about. Okie dokie. So. Something like this. Ooh, that's not nice. Mark target. What have we got? Summon vermin, magic missile. Lesser blindness, that's always nice. And then we'll do that. Try and save our magic for a little bit. Defend. Okay. Oh, you're a toughie, aren't you? Okay. That, and we'll throw a blinding bolt. Took a little bit of acid damage. You can defend. Okay, you can't do anything. I suddenly realised, is he equipped still with his good arrows? No, he's using the poor arrows. Fantastic. Okay. So let's check out the shrine. An ancient with an imperial wasteland stands before you. Despite its remote location, you expect it still sees occasional use. Pray at the shrine. Kneel by the way shrine and begin reciting the pilgrim's prayer. You successfully complete the ritual. Cain, blessing of intelligence. When it's the blessing of intelligence. So if we go to character, attributes, feats, abilities, yeah. So it should be blessing of intelligence +1 to everyone. Which is actually pretty nice, as intelligence actually funnels into some characters' builds fairly well. I mean, it doesn't do it doesn't help me a lot. It helps with crafting and lore. So for her crafting is now 12 and her lore is 14. Lordy day. Okay. Back onto the ship. So, sisters asked to find a sister Vale who lives at Frigol. Okay. On the archipelagos, on the small islands in the archipelago of the Western Isles. Iriel. Western Coast, or Graduals, Western Coast, okay. So we can't go across those waters. Okay. Before you lies a small village surrounded by fields and orchards. The area is laden with the scent of fruit and the laughter of children, and the pastoral bliss stands in the stark contrast to the rest of the outer isles. Enter. As you approach a small cluster of quiet houses, you can't help but be struck by the feeling of calm and peace you've not felt in a long time. By the grace of the golden dead, it would appear a small sliver of life as it once was in the outer isles have survived, Draenor says with a sad smile. Ahead of your right lies a tavern that looks exactly like the kind of tavern where the meals are hearty and the ale cooled just right. Your stomach growls at the thought. Kate stares, her mouth agape. First at tavern, then at you pleadingly. We're stopping by there whenever what you want or not. Looking around, you notice Roland has fallen behind the group and now stands seemingly transfixed, a few steps behind you. What's wrong, Roland? Is it a trap? He blinks a few times with watery eyes, expressing that it's hard to place. Families, children, what? Feeling homesick, you say? He looks down for a moment. You could have sworn he looked ashamed. Let's just get some bloody ale. His voice breaks in a way that is uncharacteristic for the ironic brute. As Roland Slicks thinks of, Idra walks to you. Cruel deeds scar those who performed them as much as their victims, and Roland is a man with many scars. You continue on your way, and for a moment, irrational fear passes over you. Will you be able to return to the cold, brutal world at large if you spend too much time in this quiet little piece of bliss? Okay. I mean, also the problem is like we're in a Cthulhu-like nightmare, so nothing stays great forever. Let's steal the guy's carrots. I mean, the fact that this place seems to be undisturbed in the middle of a apocalyptic scenario makes me a bit suspicious, I'm not going to lie. That seems like a story character. A young man dressed in the manner of a wandering minstrel stands long looking across the small lake. She hums softly to herself, stopping and staring over as if trying to think of words for a song. Animals. The fact they're going, it's such a peaceful place, like an idyllic place. Like, man, we're playing a Cthulhu game with Cthulhu stuff going on, like that kind of stuff gets me on edge. We'll turn out they're cannibals or something. Man, this is a big map. How big is this map? Enter, yeah. This is a big map. Give you in a moment. Greetings, my lord. A woman bustles about the kitchen, stirring pots and adding spices to tender fires. I beg your pardon, but I'm not really in any position to talk right now. Why so busy? Well, the carnival is nigh, right? That means plenty of extra work for me, but the thing is, there's still the inn to take care of. Who's going to cook for the guests, you know? Carnival? The carnival is time to feast and drink and dance. It's the Baron and the Baroness's way of showing their love for us common folk. Baron and Baroness? Ah, their line has ruled over Thurgold for a long time. They live in the villa northwest of the village, just across the stream. I'm sure the Baroness would appreciate if you called upon her. She's eccentric, but she seems, well, loves children of the village. I see. I have some things I want to ask you. Can you teach me a few recipes? Want to learn how to cook, eh? Well, I can't blame you. Nothing soothes the soul like a home-cooked meal. Have a look at this my recipe book. I'll teach you a few coins per recipe. Browse recipes. Okay, what do we have? Baked crab, eggs and bacon, road leek, lesser tonic of attunement, tonic of vitality, regeneration, potion of speed, potion of stone skin, salted fish, vegetable soup. I'll buy the vegetable soup, buy the stone skin, and the potion of speed recipe. And we'll exit. Okay, carrot sticks, potatoes. Telephone hand, yeah. Potion of speed, okay. I think I know baked crab. I'll just buy it for to the sake that I don't. Bacon and eggs. I'm pretty sure I know bacon and eggs. I know grilled leeks, definitely. So did fish vegetable soup. Okay. Okay, so I actually do know those recipes. Okay. Okay. So what can I make? Make beef stew? Yeah, let's make all the beef stews. Eggs and bacon, farmer's omelette, fish stew, vegetable soup. Okay. What is going on in Fergal? Besides the carnival? Nothing, and that's just the way we prefer. Really nothing? Idra was nearly overtaken by reavers, and Horan was all but sacked. Well, I haven't seen no reavers here, and if I do, I'll be sure to show him the back of my hand. Well, time of feast and drinking. Okay, so that's all they got to say. So that's the Merc. Hello, welcome to Fergal. Barnard's my name. I'm not seeing your face around here. Come for the carnival or perhaps the cider? Cider? Aye. Ari, the brewer, makes the best cider this side of the sea gate. His brewery is up behind the general store, though he might be a bit on the busy side with the carnival and all. Carnival? Oh yes, it's an old tradition that goes back as far as anyone can remember, where the Baron of Fergal invites all of us common folk to the manor to feast. Tell you what, if you go up there and ask around a bit, I'm sure you could come too, if you offer to lend a hand, that is. Manor lies northwest of the village, just across the river. And you said something about cider? Aye. Okay. So how are things in Fergal? It's been quiet as ever, and that's the way we like it, unless you count the carnival's preparations, of course. So no unrest here? Well, we did have the mayor's gold run off and knock over that pail of milk last week, if that's what you mean. But it was mostly funny, mind you. Other questions? So how are things in Fergal? Okay. Oh yes, old tradition. Okay. Have you ever heard about something called the Tower of Ash? I have indeed. It lies north of here, on the other side of the bay. Strange old hermit lives there. They say he keeps away from us, so we keep away from him. So he sells food ingredients. Okay. This is too good to be true. Lots of dogs, a little kid. Okay. Tone breath glass. Anyone can use it? So what is it exactly? Breath glass, tomb, Green Turn, Breath Glass, requires a rank in one of the following. Tier 8 Earth Magic. Okay. Masterwork Scale Armor. So, that's nice. I'm pretty sure everyone's set though with equipment. So you might just have to sell that. Okay. Hello there. Looking for something? Are you Eula? Do you have a sister in Horen? Why yes, that's me. My sister, you say? You must mean Julia. I'm expecting her to visit me any day now. She apologizes for being late, but at least he's still alive. Tell her about Horen. Eula about Horen. Eula looks more surprised and horrified. Are you sure you're not mistaken? Julia is not late at all. In fact, she's still not due until the day of a day or two. And what's this you're saying about Horen? We had no news of any calamities. I can assure you I'm not mistaken. Well, I'm not sure what to say about this. I suppose that it's good my sister is safe, and if we're indeed talking about the same person, very well. Thank you in any case. I was promised a payment. Looks slightly taken aback. Oh well, oh yes, I suppose you're right. I don't have much, but here's a few good pieces. Farewell. As the woman goes about her chores, you meet Embla's eyes. The woman was late for her arrival 2 days before she even... The woman was late for her arrival 2 days before she even supposed to set out. A misunderstanding, perhaps? Although I fear this is just another expression of the madness that grips these islands. Let's just be on our way. I get the feeling that it's not the Which level 14? Okay, great. I get the feeling it's not just the sister that's confused there, because let's look at the journal quickly. Sisters. Woman named Julia asked us to find her sister Yun, who lives in Vale. Was convinced her sister is worried about her safety considering last week's events in Horen. She wants me to inform you about the safety given the circumstances. I met Julia and talked to her. The encounter left me none the wiser. It seems Julia is not only oblivious to the state of the Outer Isles, she also insists that her sister was not late at all and was in fact due to arrive in a few days' time. I'm not sure what to make of it. Yeah, that's something strange going on with that. Okay. Feats. So what do we want to pick up? He's gone down all the archery. I'm not doing charger. I don't need another spellcast, to be honest. Nature magic pay, maybe. Let's get his toughness up. For her, on the other hand, I do have things I need to get. Shield Rush, Stunning Blow would be good. Was there anything I was particularly doing with her? Body Magic. Increased Toughness, maybe. Yeah. Being able to stun enemies with Stunning Blow is probably a good thing. Increased Presence. Let's get Stunning Blow. So if push comes to shove, you can still lock down enemies for stabbing and backstabbing and the like. Yeah, there's something weird going on here. They're all talking about the carnival and you don't seem to care about a lot. Okay. Where did I get that from? No one's missing armor, are they? No. Okay. Okay, so he will give us, we'll pay... Okay, so he'll give us the best money for this. So he's got no money. Okay. There's something up there. Okay. More ingredients. A smiling young young lad with sock of yellow hair calls out to you. Greetings, traveller. I can interest you in some of the finest fur gold cider. I promise you will not get it fresher and better anywhere in the Outer Isles. Sounds like a local speciality. Indeed, it doesn't get much local than this. I'd make it right here at the family brewery. He motors to the building behind him. Now, what would be there? I can entrust you in a few bottles. Perhaps later. I have some questions first. May I ask you some questions? What's going on here in Fergal? Well, the carnival, of course. I can't wait. They say it's going to be one for the ages. A party when the Outer Isles flows with blood? The brother's eyes water over. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about any blood or any of such. I'm just looking forward to the party. It's not often us common folk get to experience something like that. Okay, carnival. Aye, the Baron and Baroness are arranging it. It'll have food and drink and even a surprise, they say. If you haven't already done so, you should go talk with the Baroness and offer to help. I'm sure she'll let you attend if you help out. My dad's supplying the drink, you see. Can I buy some cider? Okay, so he has Fergal cider, a sparkling sweet. This cider comes from the slowly growing orchards of Fergal, and they claim it is the best of all the Northern Empire, whilst a handful of bad apples will complain it is too sweet. So it heals people? I mean, it's not bad. Fortitude will, remove condition bleed, heals. Okay. I'll buy a few bottles. And then when you're at it, can you take that off my hands? I don't need a basic sword. Okay, mix it there. I mean, it definitely seems incredible that you can have drinks that can do that. What do we have here? So I'm still used to popping open menus that way. Gloves of Law. So you can have the Gloves of Law, which make her even more powerful with law stuff. Okay. She is very powerful with law skills. There's just so many crops here. I'm like, the reason I'm picking everything up is that, knowing my luck, we won't be able to come back here or something, so I'm trying to harvest as much resources as I can. I've still got stuff I probably need to sell off, to be honest. Okay. I'm really glad that people aren't annoyed by us stealing all their vegetables. I mean, the sheer fact that we can get away with it suggests that something strange is going on. The fact that they all keep going on about the local cider is also deeply worrying. Are you going to the carnival? Ruby. I found an egg. Okay. Hello there. Okay, so he's a merchant. He's got a lot of money. Gotta sell that. Gotta sell that. Something in the defense would be nice. Book of Bear Strength. We already know that. So look at healing. And so that. Okay, so we get good price. Master Sword, Bow of Defense, Gauntlet of Athletics. Recipe wise, fried steak. Ration. Okay. But let's get that. Onion, potato, beef. He has some hunting arrows. How many hunting arrows do we have? Yeah, I'm gonna take some. I wish you could buy in bulk in this game. Okay. Different kinds of hats. Okay. And that's done. Pick the lock. $171 gold. Okay. You know, this is a big map. Cure poison. A stew. Yeah. You got a lot, man. We've got like a lot of food at this point. Gold and a longsword. Okay. I should probably hit up a the merchant again before we have to leave. I spotted something. Crafting ingredients. The reason I'm exploring everything before going to the place they're telling me to go to is that in my experience, in games like this, when they go like, oh yeah, why don't you just happily go and check out the manor, and it's like, okay, and then you just find it all burnt down within 5 seconds. Okay. What's wrong with you? A young maid stands looking at a pile of white canvas cloth. She sighs deeply and appears to be lost deep in thought. Something wrong? Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm sorry. It seems rude, but I'd rather be left alone. She looks a weak but apologetic smile. Okay. Rightio. Well, since I'm going past the merchant, take that. Take the helmet. Tomb of Bear's Strength. Tomb of Breathless. I mean, it's not really weighing us down. Okay. We got rid of everything else, and he hasn't got anything we really want, so let's exit. Apples, pears. And it gives us free resources, to be honest. And this is a big map. Potly-bellied man hums to himself as he pours a clear golden liquid from the glass to glass, swirling it around and tasting it. He thoughtfully sloshes it around his mouth a few times and then spits it out into a bucket. Tastes funny? Oh my no. Cider is my best batch yet. He looks at you, rogue with a smile. Only problem is my wife hit a bit of on the sour side if I come home red-cheeked after tasting the wares all day. I see. Man chuckles and offers your hand. I'm Ivy. I run the local brewery. I wager you'll find no finer cider in all of the Northern Empire, and certainly not in the Outer Isles. Here, have a taste. He offers you a glass, and you accept. Thank you. The beverage is cool and sweet and sparkly. Truly is some of the best cider you've ever had. Good, yes? Irie nods, in eager anticipation as you drink. Let me. Kate greedily grabs the cup from you. She drinks deeply and belches in the way that is decidedly unlike. Mage's ball. Is there any more? Her eyes are wide with excitement. It's indeed excellent. Do you mind if I ask some questions? What is your secret for making your cider so good? I remember one of them Imperial surveyors called it microclimate. At least that's what I think he said. Means the area around Fergod is really mild and soft on the fruit trees compared to the rest of the Outer Isles. And then, since we're so far north, everything takes a long time to grow and ripen. And that's what causes the fruit to be so sweet. He gives an impish smile. There's that, and then there's the family secret, of course. My family's been doing this for a long time. I see some other questions. Can I buy some of your cider? Of course. My lad sells the bottle in front of the general store. Oh, and Bernard might have a few bottles left over at the inn. Okay. So we've all the tonic stuff we want to make. Regeneration, resistance, poison, stone skin. Okay. Man, this is a big map. And of course there's pumpkins. we're not going to need to pick up food for a while at this rate. Like, the amount of rations we have... I mean, the only thing we probably need to do is find somewhere to camp for a little bit. Okay. What's this? Before you stand one of the ugliest men you have ever seen, already cursed at birth, the man's appearance is not improved by numerous bee stings that mar his face. His cloak contorts in something passing for a smile, and as he croaks, "Greetings, my lord, how can I serve you?" "Who are you?" "I'm Pert, my lord. I'm the beekeeper here in Fergal. I tend the Baron's bees." He gestures towards the nearby hives, and you can't help but notice that, like his face, his hands are also swollen with bee stings. "Tough job?" "No. Oh no. None the slightest, my lord. Fergal bees don't sting, you see. They're as docile as cows, and they're good because the Baroness wouldn't want it any other way." "They don't look docile," points to his stings. The man half averts his face in shame as he points out his stings. "It's as the Baroness says, Fergal bees do not sting, and if they do, then it's my own bloody fault. That's all there's to be said about that." I see. Well, have a good day." So he basically is terrified of his boss. Okay. I've got a bad feeling about this. But let us get into the town and see what we are facing. Greetings. Hello there. Baroness and Baron welcome you. An elderly noblewoman and a robed, portly man stand in front of the oak village gate discussing enthusiastically. Approach. We shall flank the road with torches for the procession, and as they enter the grounds, my handmaids shall place race upon their heads, and then we shall have their libations as soon as they enter. Not a throat shall be dry for the carnival. The man vigorously nods and takes notes. "Yes, my lady, splendid idea. Clear your throat." Well, well, Henry, what have we here? More revellers come to partake in our great carnival? "Greetings, my adorable vagabonds. I bid thee welcome to the estate of Baron of Fergal. I am his wife, the Baroness Griselda, and this is my sweet cake of a man who is my major domo, Henry Flagstone." Griselda, I get nervous. Griselda in folklore is, like, not a good name to have. Carnival? "Do you mean to say you are not here for the carnival? Oh, what a delicious irony." The Baroness offers a snorting laugh that seems to oddly out of place for a lady of her status. "Go on." "You see, my dear husband and I have taken it upon ourselves to arrange a magnificent feast, a carnival that one might eat and drink and say farewell to the sufferings of the flesh. There is even an added surprise this year that is sure to elevate the spirits and enlighten the minds of all those who are fortunate enough to attend." "The Outer Isles is falling into chaos, and you're throwing a party?" "Oh my, I dare say things are as they have always been, no? You saw this in just the grumblings of a few malcontents? It don't seem like grumblings when Haren was raised." "Well, if things are indeed a bit on the business side as of late, I'd venture that there's nothing people need more than a party to take their minds off the drab and monotony of everyday life. What say you?" "Perhaps you're right. So you'd say that your friends would eat and drink while the peasantry suffers?" The woman looks taken aback. "My dear, you misunderstood. My husband adores the peasantry of this island. Salt for the earth, he calls them. This feast is for the common folk of Fergal, and they invited one and all. Is that so?" "A tradition that goes back for generations. Once a year, the Baron of Fergal would always invite the commoners for a night of feasting and drinking. I dare say this year will be a feast to remember, with a surprise and all." A night of feasting and drinking sounds just about right," Kate mutters under her breath. "So how is the planning surprise?" "A surprise indeed, but I cannot help myself but give you a little morsel. Do promise not to tell anyone." They leans in conspiratorially. "My dear husband is putting on a play for the carnival. What's more, he himself will play the lead role. Can you imagine? Oh, he has such wonders to us. I have never seen him so enthusiastic about anything before." "What kind of play?" It would be a grand comedy in 3 acts, or a drama, or well, I don't exactly remember, but it would be spectacular in any case. And how is the planning going? Well, it turns out organising the carnival is quite time-consuming. In fact, I'm a bit overwhelmed with the amount of preparation remaining. As Baroness Dractomati wafts herself with a fan, you can't help but notice that her maid Nella rolls her eyes. But perhaps the fates have provided us after all, Henry. What do you have in mind? Oh, isn't it obvious? You seem like a most resourceful ragamuffin. I'm sure that if you were to lend a hand, the carnival would be underway in no time. You would, of course, join us at the festivities. The food and the drink would be marvellous. Isn't that just marvellous idea, Henry? She excitedly claps her hands, and Henry agrees so strongly that his jaw flaps. Embla, what do you say? Embla offers a tired smile in return. We have much work to do, and Gradiel beckons me, but perhaps a small bit of respite would do us a good before we press on, just as long as we don't tarry for too long. Roland? So much death and dying. I'm tired. If we are to venture into the jaws of madness, I'd like to have her sit drunk at least once before then. Embla? Okay, fine, we will help. Kate let out a small squeal of joy. I knew you wouldn't turn down the chance for some fun. The dead knows we could all do with something to take our minds off this bleakness. Even Roland, it seems, can't help but smile at the prospect of a night of some light debauchery. Very well, the Baroness acclaims contentedly. With you to aid us, we shall be done in no time. Now, pay attention. Your task is simple. Our carnival is dependent on the work of some of our beloved villagers. They may have clever hands, but they are a bit on the lazy side. She chuckles. And you want me to offer them aid? Indeed. Talk to Aira the brewer, Kaelmel the weaver, and Carla the cook. Offer them your help so we might expedite the tasks. Give them my warmest greetings and remind them that the carnival is nigh. I will do my best. Oh, and do try not to mention anything about the surprise. I positively can't wait to see their faces. Now, my lovely, be on your way. We shall wait for your return. Okay. Can't get past her. Okay. So this seems to be a good place to leave it. We've done a lot of wandering around, collecting and talking to people. I get the feeling this isn't going to go as planned, but that's just my probably superstition. What could go wrong at a carnival? I've been Cornish-knight. This has been Skald against the Black Priory, and I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.